Welcome to another Hi event right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. I'm here at the IIHS Multiversity in Keravalapitia today for the badging and the certificate awarding ceremony of Coventry University. My name is Dima. Stay tuned with Hi Events to find out more.
IIHS prides itself on being Sri Lanka's pioneer international university learning centre and has been a front-runner in healthcare education in Sri Lanka and South Asia for more over 2 decades.
We are gathered here to represent out of 426 of our alumni members who graduated in this year, a badging awarding ceremony from Coventry University, and also to expand our Coventry IIHS alumni network to the global and more to the international networking.
I have Miss Stephanie here today with me at the badging ceremony of the Coventry University. Now, Miss Stephanie, what makes today's event a special mark, a milestone for the students who are walking away with this qualification?
So today we have the badging ceremony from Coventry University UK. It's a very special milestone because students who have completed our bachelor's nursing program are getting Coventry University alumni group. So all the students who are getting this qualification, because it's a world recognized qualification, and they have the access to apply themselves to be a global registered nurse in New Zealand, Australia, and also the other countries as well apart from UK. So this is very special moment, and also we are so proud to say in Sri Lanka, IIHS has been recognized as the leading healthcare institute for the transnational education pathways, collaborated with the Coventry University. So that's why this ceremony is really important.
So how has the participation and the registration for this course with the Coventry University partnership been?
So we are celebrating celebration of our alumni, expanding our alumni group with our 426 graduates which got recently. So with that we have completed 1,000 students, nursing professionals in Sri Lanka has been obtained Coventry University Bachelor's Nursing degree. So this is where they have all the UK universities has been recognized IIHS as one of the leading TNE partnership in healthcare programs.
It is an important day. There's a combination of lot of things. Dr. Nihal's vision of transforming people, community and the landscape. So we have transformed people, gave a good qualification, global qualification, and then of course now they have the opportunity to be in par with anyone in the world in nursing field, because they have the most recognized qualification in South Asia. Secondly, Dr. Nihal wanted to export skill labor instead of housemaids. So that is also being happened now. Well over 250 the government nurses are working all over the world. The amount that we know, it may be more.
I have Dr. Kitsiri Edrising here with me today at the badging ceremony here at IIHS. Now, Doctor, these students are walking away with an international qualification along with Coventry University. What sort of opportunities are laid for them in the future since they are walking away with an international qualification?
Yeah, it's a good question. Now, Coventry University is considered as a top 10 universities for healthcare in UK, especially nursing. So once you have a qualification from Coventry University, they are equivalent to anybody, any nurse in the world, like either UK, Australia, anywhere in the world. So when you get a globally recognized qualification such as Bachelor's in Nursing from Coventry, they could apply to the respective systems if they want to go out. They have foreign opportunities. They can apply and then work in USA, UK, Australia, New Zealand, anywhere in the world in that matter. That's one section that they can do, but they all have to sit for certain exams, English and all that. So we support them for that as well. Secondly, the students who are gaining this knowledge would add value to whatever the health systems that they are moving into, especially to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, our nurses are very competent. They are good workers, but today's the challenges are such that nurses has to think. They have to be thinkers as well. Once you have a global knowledge, That's just equivalent to a medical degree. This particular degree gives knowledge about 1/3 of the medical degree. Then they would really go into the hospital, and they will give that knowledge back to the our patients. So ultimately, our whole idea is to upgrade our health system to international standards.
Well, there you go. And to students out there thinking, why choose IIHS for an international partnership to get a qualification? What would you tell them?
IIHS, the whole concept of IIHS to include many as possible in education system, because our education system is based on an excluding system. Based on the money that we spend only 260,000 rupees per student from kindergarten to right up to the university. So there's lot we are left behind. So what we are going to do is that these people who have been left or excluded from the education system, we give them a chance to come in. Coming back to your question, A, affordability, B, inclusivity, getting them in. Affordable in the sense it's almost 1/10 of the cost that you are spending in foreign countries. Then you are staying in Sri Lanka, you are staying with your family and getting a global degree. And whilst most of the students and parents aspire to send them abroad to learn from a university, that's an expensive affair. Whereas they can do it in Sri Lanka, because we all parents like to keep their children as much as possible with them. So they can keep them, see the transformation, and then go to work if they want to go outside the country. In simple sense, that's what we wanted to do.
Once you have a qualification, you are par with the world. Especially Coventry University is very well recognized, and whatever the corner of the world that you go, when it's a British qualification, you're always recognized. And therefore I think you are enabled now, you are value added, and now you can explore the world in time to come. Therefore your horizons have increased drastically with this qualification in hand. Now we know that when you want to do some adult learning, do career pursuits, as Dr. Kisri said, it's extremely difficult because your commitments towards your family, towards your patients, towards your health system is enormous. And we used to get nurses to do various things, whatever which is coming new. Miss Ashoka will agree with me, whenever tough call comes, we call the nurses, and we are sure that nurses will stand up to that task. And there is no doubt that even teaching the doctors, nurses have been part of the team.
I have Dr. Amal Harsha here with me today. Now, Doctor, the students today are walking away with a qualification, an international qualification under their belt. So what message would you like to give the students who are walking away with this qualification from Coventry University?
Yeah, I think they are becoming global citizens now. Coventry University's qualifications are accepted all over the world. Therefore, I think the horizons will increase drastically with their certificate in their hand. Because normally in Sri Lanka, what we deliver in the garment sector is a diploma, and normal outside the world, internationally, they expect a degree certificate for them to be considered as nurses. Now that gap we have filled with Coventry University. I think their horizons are getting widened, and then they can think of going anywhere in the world today but of course they will have to make some requirements for the medical councils of those countries, and they can serve the world now. Not only Sri Lanka, but the needy and the people who need their services most, they can go and they can serve other people, and they can bring back most needed foreign exchange back to Sri Lanka.
For the students out there who are out there and watching, how can I better myself, upgrade myself, upskill myself? Why would you recommend IIHS along with the Coventry partnership to them?
Yeah, in fact, there are many degrees which you can do, but you must really analyze and see who has the most amount of reputation. Degree is a thing that you should have, provided that you must increase your abilities with the degree. Just having a degree as a paper is not going to help them. Therefore, Coventry University degree is acceptable all over the world, and especially UK, in the national health system of IIHS UK, has a lot of vacancies for nurses, and they have signed up with IIHS as well to get the qualified people immediately to UK. And therefore, I think it's a good deal. At the end of the day, you do a Coventry degree and then serve elsewhere, and then come back with a lot of money, build your own house, build your dream, and then make yourself better.
It's a privilege to be here today as we celebrate this extraordinary occasion. Today, we gather to honor your remarkable journey, one that has been filled with countless hours of study, moments of triumph, and yes, even challenges that at times may have seemed insurmountable. But you persevered. And today we are here to recognize your achievements. You have earned the right to stand tall as graduates of Coventry University, and for that, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. This ceremony is testament to your hard work, determination, and resilience. The pins, the certificates, the transcripts you will receive today are not just pieces of paper or metal. They are symbols of your commitment to excellence. They represent the knowledge you have gained, the skills you have honed, and the friendships and connections you have made along the way. These are the tangible reminders of the countless late nights and early mornings, the debates, the group projects, and moments of inspiration that have brought you to this point.
I have Ms. Hamsi Hanif from the British Council here with me today. Now, Ms. Hanif, how do you feel about today's event, the students' participation and the achievements that they've made today, and how it will lead a path for them in the future?
Thank you for having me. I think it was a beautiful but simple ceremony about the achievements. It's a great achievement, and they're celebrating today. And they're joining the Coventry worldwide global team. So as alumni, anywhere they go, they will have a place in Coventry, and that makes a big difference because alumni, especially UK alumni, they have a huge network, and these students now join. They're no longer students, they're alumni, so they join that network. It's a great achievement itself.
So for students who are out there thinking of various paths to take, why would you recommend IIHS and the Coventry partnership to come and take part in a course like this to move forward and to better their future?
Coventry IIHS is part of the UK education sector. So we have 53,000 students in Sri Lanka following a UK qualification. That is just second largest in the world. We're just behind China only. So that itself is a huge global community, and you're joining a huge network of people who have gone before you and who are also in that same journey, taking on a UK qualification, and it's a huge achievement. It's a huge journey, and it's a huge process that is happening all over the world, not just in Sri Lanka, but in Sri Lanka alone we have more than 53,000 students taking that journey. And that itself it's testament to the reputation of a UK qualification.
IIHS has played a vital role to change nursing education in Sri Lanka. We have started nursing education in 1937 but up to 1994 we were not in a position to have bachelors in nursing. The very limited number of nurses, at that time only 70 nurses were able to have their BSc nursing degree from Open University. Thereafter, very limited number was there from Health Ministry to achieve that success, and I think IIHS always, the team of IIHS, especially Dr. Nihal De Silva and Dr. Kitsri Edrisinghe, you are out of box thinkers. Always try to make a difference in nursing education. As a senior personnel in this field, always I appreciate your dedication towards nursing education.
I have Mrs. Ashoka Abhinayak here with me. Now, madam, we have had a wonderful celebration today with the students who have been awarded and badged to move forward with the Coventry qualification. Moving forward, what sort of qualifications do you think our nurses should cultivate as a next generation of working nurses moving forward?
Actually, nursing is a noble profession that's always focusing on caring. Actually, caring cannot be done purposefully or successfully without knowledge and developing relevant attitudes also. As a whole, we have to say they should develop their competencies towards nursing career. And I think internationally, all nurses should gain same qualifications, especially bachelor's degree is the baseline qualification among nurses in many countries, not like in Sri Lanka, but I think that's the basic qualification, and they should learn furthermore masters and head many specifications also there. I have to mention few words about Sri Lankan nurses. Those who received bachelors from Coventry University, I think they are the winners in Sri Lanka. Why? Coventry University is well designated and they maintain their standards and good name globally. Those who were able to obtain their degree from Coventry University, that's the luckiest thing in their professional career. And I think that is based on knowledge as well as other competencies relevant to nursing. And I think I came to know that they are doing their work very well, and I hope they will convey this message to other nurses, because the education is the most powerful weapon which we can change the world. I think they can do that. They can do that, and I always try to say, as a senior personnel to this profession, they should inculcate relevant attitudes, as well as they should share that knowledge as other things with their colleagues. And I think they can do because of their education, and I think they should become role models in nursing profession. Automatically other nurses will follow them.
I have Dr. Nihal De Silva here with me now. Doctor, let's talk about the opportunities that these nurses are getting to move forward once they have this international qualification with Coventry University.
Well, traditionally, up till very recently, our Sri Lankan nurses only had a diploma. Now, with the BSc degree being offered by IIHS, and we have over, I think, 4,000 nurses here in Sri Lanka now who have got the BSc through us, and lately mostly through Coventry University. They get a degree, and with the degree their prospects in the international scene, in the international market, is very good. You cannot become a nurse, as it were, or shall I say registered nurse, in the so-called developed countries unless you have a degree. So now we have that ability to kind of produce that material in Sri Lanka. So I think they will get a lot of exposure to different cultures, different kind of situations in terms of nursing practice itself. Not only the traditional bedside nursing, but other forms of nursing, so that they can have a much fuller kind of experience with their career.
Well, and also students out there or nurses out there who want to better themselves or upgrade themselves, what would you tell them? Why would you invite them to come on over to IIHS?
Well, I think the simplest word I can use is to say that they have more opportunities. Traditionally, again, in Sri Lanka, the nurses had a very narrow scope of work, very narrow scope of opportunity. With IIHS, you can just spread your wings if you get adequate training. So there is a lot of work that nurses do in the world that cannot be done in Sri Lanka because our community is not developed to that extent. So with these nurses, local nurses, getting this exposure, they can fit themselves anywhere in the world, as it were, and they can kind of go places. And we have had nurses who have really gone places within just 2 or 3 years of migrating to another country. So that's very good news.
I have Miss Rukshani Bandari here with me, who's just been awarded her badge today. Congratulations, Rukshani. Let's talk about your experience here at IIHS along with Coventry University, getting yourself this international qualification.
Actually, first I would like to thank to IIHS for giving this opportunity to obtain a degree from Coventry University of UK. Actually, this is a valuable offer, and now I have more confidence to stand as a global professional. And we gain a lot of knowledge, and it's not actually this degree include with theory and practical knowledge. I think those who are willing to obtain degree, this is good option.
I have Nisri Dharmaratna here with me, who has just been awarded her badge today from Coventry University. Now, Nisri, how was the experience today?
I was actually really proud of myself and of IIHS, of what it offers to me. So today was really a good day for me. It was a very good news.
Sounds fantastic. Now, with the experience, how has it been getting your badge and getting your qualification from Coventry University? And how do you plan on making the most of your newly earned qualification?
So at education at IIHS, in affiliation with Coventry University, that I got the bachelor's program. So I learned a lot of things, like as in it was very different from what I have been doing before. My diploma, my experience at diploma was quite different from what I learned from the bachelor's, and it was quite upgraded also. And I think it helped a lot in my career because as a nurse who was qualified from Coventry University, I was more than the standard that is required from a nurse. So I was able to work very well with in the hospital setting with this qualification, and I was able to face a lot of challenges from the patients, from whatever the hospital brings me up to. So I guess the education that was provided to me from the Coventry program was really good, and of what I'm going to do with it, of course, find myself a very opportunity, a pathway with a lot of opportunities in the nursing career, I guess, and it opened a lot of pathways for me. So I am actually confident of myself as a nurse because of this qualification that I got. So I guess it's really a good opportunity for me, like to work forward with my career.
Sounds fantastic. One last question. So nurses out there who are looking to upskill, upgrade their qualifications, what would you want to tell them?
I would like to tell them that they have to challenge themselves, because right now in Sri Lanka, IIHS is one of the best institutes that I've found for nursing careers. So they have to challenge themselves to come here, to challenge themselves to complete the programs that we have provided. So IIHS I've been studying at IIHS from my diploma to my bachelor, so I know how much they have grown over the 6 years. So the opportunities, every year I come back, I know that they have better opportunities. They've started their masters, and all these opportunities are given for nurses. So they have to have the courage to grab them. So I want them to pursue their careers. I want them to upgrade themselves, because nursing is not a field where you can stay stagnant at. You have to grow. You have to grow with the healthcare. You have to grow with the world. There are new technologies that are introduced, new therapies that are introduced, and IIHS is very up to date with them. So they are providing the most up to date education so far, as per my experience. So I guess that's what we want. That's what I want. I want to encourage the nurses to do also, to upgrade themselves a lot.
What a fantastic award ceremony it has been, and we'd like to wish all the students the very best of luck. Until we see you again with another high event, take care and be safe.